Shalom and welcome to the cosmic world where we think big. I just wanted to get something off my chest. So, I'm really am trying to escape a situation that isn't favorable for me. Um, but I'm trying to say this the right way. I'm trying to figure out how I want to word this because I really want black women to understand that you're not an object, that you're a human being. And if you don't grasp this concept, it's crazy because it's a very primitive concept. And it's something I can't let go because I'm in the midst of a situation that does not serve me. And you know, you'll hear you should have chose better. You hear you should have vetted him. You hear you hear a lot. You hear a lot of things as to why. But guess what? The kicker is you only hear these things in the black community. To me, the black community is already like trash to me. The whole community, I've blocked everybody in my community. They're not black women. You got to understand that you don't have no allies for real. Um, there might be a couple of strong black families, but those people are selfish. They're not teaching the other 75 to 80% of the community. So I'm not talking about the black communities, the very small in proportion, the portion of the community that, kind of got it together. I'm talking about the 80% that don't understand what community is. And I was looking at a video on Leandria TV, and she reports like murders of anybody, but mainly black women. And she's not the only one that has these channels. There's so like it's like 2020 really was the year of the truth. 2020 is the year that you got to open up your third eye and see what's actually going on. And I don't care if you believe it or not, it's real. You are a spirit before you are a body. And you got to understand that. You have to grow in your mind. You have to understand that we are spirit before we are our flesh. And 2020 really opened up a lot of crazy doors that needed to be open. Like, there's a lot of unspoken truths, especially in the black community. As we are at the bottom of the totem pole, whether we like it or not, I don't care if it's a basketball player or a rapper. Those people don't even own the label, so they're slaves. So as you can see, Kanye's losing his mind. So these people don't have no control over nothing. These black men don't control nothing. Um, they're not even men, honestly. They're little boys who throw tantrums. And I say this to say, on Leandria TV, she was talking about the difference between this white girl who had got stabbed in Los Angeles versus this black girl getting killed by a family member um, um, in the news, how they cover it. So we cry. It's so annoying at this point. I have to say something. You know why white people get coverage when something happens to their daughters? Because they care. Stop making it another community's responsibility to care for your daughter as a black woman or black man. That's not they have no obligations to feel for you how they feel for their own tribe, their own community. It doesn't even make sense. Y'all don't even have the same nothing. Black and white people are on the different opposite spectrums, period. We don't have the same type of hair, skin. We are different. And to me, I refer back to the Bible of Genesis. I feel like black men and white men are brothers. And I feel like whichever one, I don't remember whether it was Cain or Abel, but one of them had killed the other brother because one of the brothers' gifts that he gave to God was accepted, and the other brother's gift that he gave to God was rejected because of his motive behind giving God the gift was out of selfishness. It wasn't, it was to, it wasn't out of his heart. And that's how I feel about black men and white men. I feel like white men are those men, the part of the brotherhood that got accepted by God, and that's why he reigns this earth. He reigns the whole earth. Meanwhile, black men, I even see it today. Like, for instance, the reason why I'm even up now is because the father of my kids woke me up and he wanted to have sex. And I'm just not attracted to him. He cheats, he lies, he steals. I mean, he barely takes care of me and the kids, and everything's in my name. But this last couple weeks, he's been using my rental car to go make money, but bills are still behind. And I'm just over it. I've come into too much understanding on what I'm going through to even like remotely want to do anything with this man besides try to get away. And, I rejected him. I've been rejecting him, and he's been getting upset. He's displaying a lot of behavior that I'm really truly trying to avoid. And that is a reflection of what God does not want. He doesn't want, he brings up, but I've been making money. I've been doing what I can. I've been kissing your ass. He ain't been doing none of that. I don't know what he's talking about. In this inflation, he's barely scratching the surface. But what I'm doing is relying on God, because this system of money is crashing. I'm not about to try to keep up with it. So I know what to do as far as spiritually, and that is to speak to the people, and that is to get out of the black community. If you are a black woman like me who has any sense of value, who really is actual asset to society, you need to divest from the community now. It's too dangerous with these black men, because the reckoning is here for black men, and you don't want to get in the hall. You don't want to get caught in the hall sweep. I'm telling you, it's not funny. It's not a myth. I don't care who in the comment section trying to gaslight. It is what it is. Black men are at the bottom, and now the women are starting to wake up. What do a man have without a woman? I'll wait. You know how the black men love to try to gaslight you and make you feel small and insignificant. Take away your vagina. Take away your sex. Take away your love and support, and and watch this man self-destruct. So black women I feel like they're divesting at a very fast rate. I feel like the internet is expedient and enough that enough black women of quality are divesting from the community, because there's nothing else to do, because they're trying to kill us off at a fast rate because we won't do this and that for them, because black men are deprived. Black men are deprived of self-love. Black men are deprived of resources. Black men are deprived of self-esteem, and they deprived of sex. So that is a dangerous combination, y'all. Like, I feel like I'm in danger because I don't trust my family. I just know what it looks like now that I am grown and I'm up, I'm awake. I see through the smoke and mirrors of the type of people that are around me. And a lot of black women who are like me, they don't want to be bothered either. I probably won't find them. You know what I'm saying? The black women who are like me, I have to get on YouTube and scope them out with a microscope, because it's not that many of us that are like truly versed intellectually and are educated and is trying to be on God's side. There's just not a lot of us in the community. So, this is my attempt to get on these airwaves and use it for what it's supposed to. And I suggest that any Black woman that is like me needs to do the same thing, because we are in some strange days, and these men are dangerous. They dangerous. They sexually frustrated. It's too much on them. They weak. It's too much on them. This crash, this pandemic is too much for them. And that's really all I'm trying to say is, like, you don't have no allies, Black women. You need to be an ally with God. That is your best bet. Not your mama, not your daddy, not your sister. God. We are in these days where you need to move out of God's way. Move out of God's way. Fast, pray, work out, and focus on your streams of income. You have to. And stop expecting white men to save us. They've done enough. They've really done enough. What do you think welfare is? They can only care about us so much. They have their own families and their own communities, y'all. It's up to Black people. It's up to Black people to change the community. They're not going to build good house. Why are you expecting white people to build better houses in your community when you don't even have no interest in refurbishing, remodeling your house? Like, y'all gotta stop being so dumb. Like, seriously. Like, that's another thing that Black men lack: intellect. That is killing them in these days of intellect. That is killing them. They don't know how to express themselves, y'all. That's why now I'm quick. If me and the father of my kids, I still love him. I just don't want to be with him. I don't want to be a part of the Black male worship that I was a part of no more, because I didn't know I was worshiping him. It was a cultural thing. I'm thinking I'm just trying to get chose, like any other woman should. Any other woman that knows that she's of value in the community is going to try to find a husband, and she doesn't expect him to lie about his whole identity. And 9 times out of 10, they won't. And the vetting process is probably extensive for white women. She probably looks up criminal records and where you work, and probably calls up to see if he's a real man at the job. And I mean, it's extensive. But when you fed this bullshit that, oh, help a brother out, the system, the white man, you know what I'm saying? That is the duping process. I'm not hearing that. I don't feel guilty. I don't feel guilty for having my kids. I love my kids, and I love the father of my kids. Now that I know what I know, and I can't deny the facts, I just don't want to be with him. I don't want to be a part of the community. I don't. There's nothing no one can say anymore. Every time I try to like get Black folks to think, to just simply think, about more streams of income, and they don't know what it takes to be rich. They don't know it takes getting up at 3 a.m. and doing a video, and they don't know it takes get up at 5 a.m. and working out. They don't know it takes fasting and prayer. They don't know it takes eating right. They don't know. They literally just don't know. And right now, since I'm in it, you know what I'm saying? I'm in it. It's hard to feel sorry for them. But maybe when I make it, I can come back to where it's a safe distance. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to be a safe distance around the people in this community. Because when you're trying to come up in this community, they do not like it. Because they don't feel like they have the capacity or the wherewithal to do what you're doing. You got to be real quiet and sneaky and strategic in the Black community. You can't just be you. You can't just be you. Don't let it fool you. You can't just be you in the community and think that you going, oh, what you think? You going to work out and lose some weight? Oh, what you think? Who you think you are? You eating cucumbers and salads and strawberries in it? Who you think you are? what you got on, you know, it's whatever. It's like these are the nosiest people on the planet, but they ain't even noticing them. They not nosy for them, you know, and it's just such a sad sight that I wasted so much time on the black community. I'm telling you, I went from city to city. I'm pissed because I want to be on my feminine journey, but I can't because I'm trapped in this situation that I'm in, and I will have I can only be patient because shit costs money, and it also I'm also having to reprogram my brain because my dream was when I get out of high school, I'm gonna go make a difference in my community. And then I seen the real ugly truth that really destroyed me. The truth is you can't build this community. They don't want to. They don't want to build. They don't even know what that means, probably. Like, seriously, y'all. This is a very degenerate group of people that just don't have no intelligence. It's really crazy. I moved from Texas, Houston, Texas, to Colorado, to LA, to Atlanta, back to my hometown. I moved all around. It's the same type of black person in all the major cities. I was like, hell, fuck it. I'm not gonna go to New York. I already know what it is there. If it's that all the way to the west, it's all the way to the east. You know what I'm saying? Stop letting black men gaslight you into making you feel like they are being men in this community and that they deserve a piece of you. They don't. They're dangerous. They're deprived. Any man at the bottom of the totem pole is going to act how they act. You need to be cautious. Be cautious. Stop thinking this stuff is a game. It's not funny. It's really not funny. You know, I'm not saying, oh, you need to be on the news and you know what I'm saying, and that you need to be in fear. It's not about being in fear. It's about being aware. You know, it's about educating yourself so you can make the best choices for yourself. Because honestly, when I first met the father of my kids, we were truly on the same level. That's why another reason why I don't feel bad. Me and him were in the same dark place. I was coming out the dark place. He was going more so in the dark place. And, you know, time went past and I was the only one growing. And that's what it seems to be in the black dynamic, is that the woman is willing and the man just isn't. He's defeated. He's a conquered buck. Be real. Be real. Be real. I'm not worried about the comment section. Who are those people? They're nobody, especially if you're going against the facts. I already know, just by your comments, I know what type of person you are. I don't even care. Like, you're trash. If this don't make no sense, this ain't about bashing nobody. And if it is, so what? So what? I'm not here for that. Because I'm frustrated. I'm frustrated at the people who look like me. It's embarrassing. I'm embarrassed. I'm the secondhand embarrassment when I seen this young lady from Detroit get murdered by her own family members, and they call the mama and to laugh at her. It was her ex-husband's baby. So right there, you already know what time it is. When you can't break up with a black man. You can't break up with them. They not going to let you go like that. They're going to do whatever it takes for you to leave. And then when you leave, they not going to let you go. And that's happening. I've only had like 4 real relationships with black men. Every last one of them ended up with me taking a major L or getting hurt. That is not a coincidence, y'all. They're not Pookies. I dated one Pookie, that was to be expected, but what about the other ones? Nurses. I'm talking about people with education. Pastry chef. Like, let black men be in their delusion, but get the F on so you can be in reality without all this trauma. It's too much. And I just wanted to get that off my chest because it's just like these days, if you trying to divest, you need to get up. Like Leandria has showed, she has showed her process of divesting, and it's not easy. It's not. It's not easy. It's not easy because you got to know you got to throw the whole community away. And I know that sounds crazy, but boy, look, they gonna wish, when you doing good, they gonna wish so much shit on you that it's going to collide with what you're trying to do. You need to move around. Get to such a high place that when you do go back to your family members, they can't really touch you with their dark prayers. But at this level, that shit gonna penetrate. It is. Keep thinking this spirituality stuff. Spirituality is not religion. Y'all need to stop being so damn dumb. Look up the definition. It's not the same. We all are spiritual. We all are spirit. My spirit is talking to yours, not my flesh. So I'm just getting it off my chest because I'm just so disturbed because I really invested a lot of my youth in this community that is stuck on stupid. And yeah, I do love y'all. And I started my new channel, but there's so much stuff going on. I'm not able to really like do my feminine channel the way I want to, because I really want to be in a feminine state of mind. And shout out to the father of my kids for doing the little that he can. You feel me? Because I understand that he knows that he's not going to be able to obtain me. So, I mean, I believe in miracles, but I can't settle. I can't settle. And I'm not going to settle. I didn't even know I was settling. So, shout out to him, though, because for the last week or so, he's allowed me to sit at home while he figures out the money situation. And honestly, that has put me in my feminine. I'm not going to lie. It was nice to watch my kids and do the things that I'm supposed to be able to do in the first place. And it really does unlock the feminine side of me. But at the end of the day, that's my birthright. You know what I'm saying? So not being able to do it is just slavery. Like not being able to sit in my feminine and watch my kids and clean the house and do the feminine things that I want to do, that's being stripped. And it's kind of feeling like it's being put on a stick, like a carrot, and dangled in front of me when I already know, like, this is the life I should be already living, And I don't want black women to settle no more. You look silly. You look goofy. Stop shaking your ass. It's annoying. Like, I'm telling you, it's annoying. Your dads and your uncles and your brothers are pimps, and you look like the hoe. You don't have to do none of these things for these men's attention. Be single, sis. Get your own money. And I'm preaching to myself. I ain't never been the type to dress all promiscuous. I've never been promiscuous. But I'm trying to tell you, the culture is a pimp culture. These men are too degenerate to love you. If he can't keep his dick in his pants, that's the only thing he can think about. He don't have much love for you, sis. Trust me. Anyway, I want y'all to have a good night, and I'll see you on the next one. Out.